Fitness My Way.
Did you know that doing exercises incorrectly can cause decreased range of motion and injury when trying to move in a full range of motion outside of your workout? It can even cause uneven or disproportionate ugly muscles. My name's Michelle Pinio. I'm a certified personal and group fitness trainer as well as a sport nutrition specialist. I'm the owner of the Fitness My Way application as well as the Fat Shred Revolution Intense Training Program. Today we're going to cover correct and incorrect exercise movements and the negative effects of half range of motion movements. With any exercise, you need to always be sure to train your body with full range of motion movements. Because when your body experiences something new, there's a learning process that occurs. Your nervous system actually tries to find the best solution for the situation. Now, don't underestimate your body. It is very smart. Every time that you repeat any movement, your nerves become more efficient with coming up with that solution. This is why whenever you do something for the first time, it's kind of hard, but then the more that you actually do it, it becomes easier. Exercise movements with repetition aren't any different. Where the issue comes in is so many people are actually training their nervous system to move their limbs in half ranges or even less ranges of motion. Your body is remembering these incorrect movements. I'm sure you've heard of the term muscle memory, right? Actually, in fact, it's not muscle memory because the muscles are just kind of like dumb. They don't have a memory at all. It's actually, in fact, motor neuron memory. Now, the reasons that some people are doing their exercises like this kind of varies from person to person. But most of the time, it's just because they don't actually know how to do the exercise right in the first place. Or sometimes it's just too hard. Or they just don't know how to regress the exercise. Now, if this sounds like somebody that you know, or maybe you, check out my exercise library that's inside the Fitness My Way app. There is like a ton of exercises in there with progressions and regressions and all actually in the right order. Anyway, we don't want our bodies to remember these incorrect movements because this is the way that you're going to subconsciously move out in regular life. Your body remembering these incorrect movements can cause many negative effects like what I had mentioned before. So some of the examples of decreased range of motion exercises is like not doing a shoulder press fully. Like I see a lot of people doing their presses and they'll go to lift and they go to about here and they stop. Or maybe they go way up but they only come down to about here and they like move in this range like that. Like that's not good because then when you're out in like the regular world and you're lifting something heavy over your head, either one, you can't even fully extend your arm anymore. Or two, you get hurt because the muscles in your shoulder were never exercised at a full range or like full extension. Therefore, you're not strong in that position. Check out my video Exercise for Beginners because I explain more about incorrect exercise movements and how to decrease your chances of actually getting hurt. Now, another issue is disproportionate muscles. Now, what the heck is that? So, when your muscles actually contract, like the muscle fibers, it looks kind of like this. They just go in and out, right? When they're going in like this, that's the actual contraction and they're all shrinking together, right? And that's how you like pull your limbs up. And then when you lengthen them back out, they go like this. So when you're moving in these half ranges, like for example, I'm going to use bicep curl because it's easy to use, right? I see these bicep curls and people are either doing this or they're way up here and they're doing this. Now, especially this one is probably the worst, okay? When they're going like this and they're doing their little short range bicep curls, what's happening is that muscle fiber is completely contracted like this and they're only moving right here, just back and forth. And the reason why that is not good, because they're actually building that muscle fiber only right in the center. What about the rest of it, right? They're building it just right here instead of actually moving it and building the entire muscle fiber. So, with that, that's when you're going to get a ugly muscle. Instead of it just being like nice, long, and lean, it'll have like little rock type thing in the middle or like little bumps. Like nobody wants to look like that. So do your full ranges. Lighten up that weight, okay? Because that's usually the problem when people are doing their bicep curls like this. It's because they cannot extend their arm all the way down and actually pull the weight back up because it's too heavy. Lighten it up. Just always remember, full range of motion with every exercise, always. Your body is listening and learning only what you teach it. Until next time, exercise safely.